He said people don't even get that strong at the gym. Hey, yo, Level. I don't want to say your name wrong. LeVay. If I'm saying anyway, nah. I beg to differ. You got some strong people in that gym. Be honest with you, yo. I was just having a conversation just the day before yesterday. And I've seen 17-year-olds squatting 405 6-8 times. Easy. And that's strong. And let me tell you something, I want to mention this too, right? So I'm out here, I'm just giving the feedback of how I see things, right? When it comes to calisthenics and weightlifting, they both have differences, right? I'm not gonna go down the whole list of the differences, but for that person who lifts weights, for that person who could rep 315 10 times, just 10, clean, but he doesn't do pull-ups, that's a strong individual. And I'm talking about minus any, body enhancements. I'm talking about sheer strength. So, and again, with that being said, I know people who don't work out. And on a hand-to-hand combat, is much stronger than people who work out every day. You know what I mean? You just don't know what a man is made of. You know what I'm saying? Because that's why this fitness thing, it goes, it's so many different, not even just fitness, just the makeup of the individual in itself. You got some strong people out here who don't even work out. Word. So, especially somebody with my background, I know dudes when I was a teenager that was beating up grown men, knocking them out. That's a fact. It's a fact. So don't let the working out confuse you in terms of what's strong and what's not. Because what's not cool is if you work out on the regular and you get put out by order. I'm just saying, it's real like that. Because I'm going to keep it a beam. If I get into a tussle or what have you, I ain't looking for it, right? But if I have to, I'm grabbing that object. I'm doing whatever. Fam, we're not going to go through a whole keeping it a stack. I've been there, done that. I put mine in. You feel me? Not glorifying it, but I'm just telling you. I'm going to have to go upside the melon with the... For real. Keeping it a stack. Anyway, let's get this money, y'all. We ain't even here. We ain't condoning. If you got to defend yourself and all that, just know. Let's get it. Hey, yo, my man back in the day, this dude was thin. That's my word. Yo, boy hit like a freight train. Well, he was, let me tell you how it go, right? So it's another one of my mans I grew up with. He was wild strong, right? Stronger than me, right? Like, damn, this dude's strong. We'll go to the gym this before I started working out. And he'll pick up a 50-pound dumbbell and be curling. I'm talking about when he was like 14, and I'm just saying, anyway. So my man, he real thin at the time. They was wrestling in the hallway. My man that was skinny was giving him the struggle of his life. And I was like, damn, and see, I'm talking about from observation, when you young, especially being a man, right? A young man, it's necessary for you to have physical altercations. I'm just keeping it a stack. Because it gives you the reality and what you're up against in life in general, right? And then it also challenges you, and you can find out something about yourself, that you are in a superior status of your own individuality. You see what I'm saying? Like, again, so we very primal, y'all. You know what I mean? Violence is a reality of life, you know? And I had to take it there today because we get caught up on that who's strong, and you know, just don't underestimate. Just understand that you got some people out here that can and will surprise you. For those who like to be disrespectful, especially the ones, you know, who haven't felt any type of wrath yet. Anyway, let's focus on this workout, y'all. I'm gonna get these pull-ups before the sun go down. Yeah, nah, I ain't on no tough. Nah. It ain't about that. It ain't about the being on no tough. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about the realities in which man has to deal with every now and then. I mean, it goes on every day. I mean, you know, may not be a person like yourself who get into that, but it's around. But what I was doing was I was really making a point, but I had to use, I did take it to that aspect as well. But initially what I was saying is, whether somebody does the whole gym working out, you got guys that may not do calisthenics and just lift weights and are very strong. So let me give another example, right? Football players. A lot of those guys are weightlifters, right? Or do both. Plyometrics, well-rounded for the sport. But then I would say a lot of their training is weightlifting involved. With that being said, those guys are very explosive. You know what I mean? They're like freight trains running up and down that field. They're not, you know what I mean? They're not that strong just because they do calisthenics. That's all, you know, that's the point that I'm making. So it's benefits in both, you know? And then I was making an example again, for those who ain't hear me, was that, you know, when it comes to size in general, you know, in hand-to-hand combat, which is a very normal thing, you know, that size, that thing don't, it depends on the individual. Word up. Because you got big guys who can't even lift a stove.